Diane Granston with the Sisters Perspective on location at the Urban Food Forest at Brownsville. The Sisters Perspective recognizes the existence of what the Conservation Fund defines as a profound interplay between land and water conservation and our food systems. In the fall of 2016, the Conservation Fund acquired 7.1 acres of land on Browns Mill Road in southeast Atlanta to become Atlanta's first community urban food forest. The vision of the food forest is to produce a healthy array of fruits and vegetables, along with nuts, herbs, and mushrooms for public consumption. Located in an area identified as a food desert, the site was actually a working farm as recently as 2000. As part of our month-long emphasis on environmental justice, the Sisters Perspective visited this site, seeking examples of some basic solutions to land conservation and the minimization of food insecurity. Our host welcomed us with open arms, including a tour for the grounds and great education on the project's mission and purpose.
Yield any conversation about a community garden to Doug and Rosemary because they are definitely the experts of the area.
You seem very involved, with the community garden and with the food forest, and you seem to be very passionate about it. So I just wanted to ask you to tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got involved with the project.
Okay, so my name is Kelsey Eccles, and I am a native Atlantan, and I currently work for the Conservation Fund. And on a national level, what we do is we purchase land on behalf of different municipalities. And so the Food Forest Project was one of the parcels of land that we purchased on behalf of the Mayor's Office of Resilience, which is now part of Mayor Lance Bottom's One Atlanta office. And so we purchased this land because the Browns Mill Lakewood community was identified as one of the nation's worst food desert areas, meaning that they don't have access to fresh produce within a walkable mile, pretty much. Yep. And so we purchased this land in an effort to, one, honor the previous owners, the Morgan family, who used to own this land, but also to help mitigate some of the issues that come along with living in a food desert for this community. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit more about the history of the Morgan family.
Okay, so, and y'all might have to jump in and help me on this. So, from my understanding, what had happened was, I'm just kidding. So the Morgan family was an African-American family that owned this parcel of land, and it was kind of they were one of the pioneers of urban agriculture. And so what they would do is they cultivated the land and they grew things, but along that fence, along the street back there, any extra produce that they harvested, they would hang it over the fence and allow people to just come and pick it up. And so that kind of led to the inspiration behind this space of having an area where people can come and harvest things on their own and to help to kind of till and take care of the land. And there's actually, if we go over to the other side of the property, there is a bench that's part of the original structures on the land, and you'll see some little elements of where the houses and different buildings and stuff were too. So.
Okay, amazing.
Or
no, that was perfect.
Okay,
that was perfect.
Cool.
And then, Miss Roseberry, Mr. Doug, I know you guys are, have really dedicated your lives to this mission, as Kelsey told me. So I just wanted to also ask you guys to tell me a little bit about yourself and your background and how you got involved with the food forest.
I'm a native of Atlanta also. I got involved with the food forest because Doug asked me to.
And you guys have been friends for a very long time.
Oh, yeah. Back to elementary school. We've known
That's
each other
amazing.
a very long time. Mm-hmm. But basically we do it as a community garden concept, which means people come, they help work the garden, and therefore they harvest from the garden. Also, the urban forest has a lot of volunteers. Whenever volunteers come here, we always try to share whatever's available for harvesting with them. Right. We try to give to seniors in the area, whatever, and anything that is left, we're going to be setting up a harvest station up front.
Okay.
Up under the tree rather than hanging it on the fence. It's too hot.
Yeah.
Right. In order for people to be able to come pick up, but the concept is still a community garden. Mm-hmm. You work the garden, you harvest from the garden. It's not free reign.